One of the perks of being a guy. Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Right now I am in Kyoto in Japan. This is a beautiful morning in Kyoto. It's nice and fresh. That looks delicious. Hamburger, hot sand. Alright, that's the supermarket, that's good. I'm not too far from here.
Is that all for you?
Yes, thank you. Found a really good breakfast place. And the way to order it is a machine again. They do have a staff, it's really helpful. But this place looks really cozy. Got myself a special breakfast. They do have a normal version, but this is a special version because I don't know, they got this special recipe. That was delicious. It's close to 12. Maybe they allow me to check in a bit early. So while waiting for 3 p.m, that is my check-in time, I decided to come down to downtown. Yeah, I think it's a lot less windier here in Kyoto. Osaka was windy. They love their slot machines. See them everywhere. And there's three down here. Everything's slot machine. Put the money in, get the stuff out. Order food, buy tickets, exchange money, name it. Hotel check-in, check-out, everything. It's all machine. Very automated. There's a few more. Chuck the notes in and get the currency you want. Look at this clown. He was airboxing before. Good morning guys, and day 2. Today's a big day because I'm heading over to a few temples. And the bus number 207, it's here.
The next stop is Shizuoka. Please change your
thing. And of course, if you are really into kimonos, which are these dresses, you can rent them. I believe that's the main temple, right in the middle. It's busy. And of course this street is really popular because I think the views from pagoda here are stunning, especially when you have some of the people wearing those kimonos. Only fragrance, Kyoto. That could be a reference point. Yeah, I think that could work. So peaceful in this street here. I mean, back where the photos are really nice because you're a bit far away from the pagoda, but here it's so peaceful, so nice. And of course you got a lot of cafes and all these little souvenir and cute stuff shops. And of course, gotta have a coffee at this cafe because look at the views outside.
많이 나오는 거잖아. 밑에가 더 나와봐. 사진에서 많이 나오는데. 엄마 여기 뒷걸음질하는 거 걸어줘 이거. 앞으로 가는 거.
I'm doing a bit of a back and forth. I think if you started off from the temple I saw before and then make your way up this way, that way it's kind of like you're doing a big circle instead of, you know, coming back and forth. No problem. I mean, come and enjoy this place anyway. I don't think you can get wrong by walking around these streets more than once. It's all pretty. And this is the thing with winter traveling. It's not going to be overly touristy as compared to if you come in the warmer weather. And also the visibility is clear because I think in when the weather's warm, the air is, you know, more saturated and moist, so it's kind of like obstruct the view. And that is the reason I'm in Japan during winter, because I want to see Mount Fuji. And of course, you can see Mount Fuji in summer as well, but I think they say the chances of it being clear, it's high in winter. So here I am. That will be in a few days. I already booked my trip, and there's a reason I booked the trip instead of just going there by myself. Which we'll discuss in another video that's going to be Tokyo video. So this is Kyoto. So I'm separating each city, and one video will be one city with all these highlights and all the kind of stuff. So that's the map here. If you can make the sense out of it. I mean, it's pretty simple, but just an example how many shrines and temples are within this section. So it's really common in Japan when you buy something as a tourist that you see these signs tax-free. It could be anything, clothes, gadgets, I don't know. Except Apple. So Apple doesn't do it, but every other place, most of them, as long as you buy something above, at least or above 5,000 yen in one transaction, and you present them your passport, they will give you that 10% off discount straight away. So instead of getting a GST refund at the airport like we do back home in Australia, they just do it here. But not the Apple, because I wanted to buy the iPad Pro and I thought I might save myself a couple $100. But nope, Apple doesn't do it. More steps. Nice views. That's another good spot for the city view. It started to get a little bit cold. It's a bit fresh. So those gates I was talking about, they're in Fushima. That's like 4 kilometers from here. Perhaps I can do that tomorrow. But today, we'll just do this shrine here. I'm not sure what exactly is this place, but seems like a lot of people are going here. And of course, there's a ticket for it. It's 500 yen per person. I mean, it's looked popular, so let's check this one out instead, and then maybe do that other bit, the Fushimi gates, maybe later today or even tomorrow. See, the people are lined up over there, and then they're going somewhere over there. Right. Of course, Sammy's gonna do this kind of stuff. This guy's not giving up. Teamwork, go team! Do this with here. That's easy. It doesn't even move. Incense stick, that's what it's called. You just light it up. Come on, stick. Alright, pray. And then just oh, I got blinded. All the smoke. And I've just seen someone tie up that, I think, what is it? It's like a folded down piece of paper. And I still don't know what's the go with these wooden cards. Not sure. That's a good angle. Bless you. To look at this temple. See all the foundations and everything. That's cool. Oh, bless you, mate. Nice. Exactly what I want. Bring some wild monkeys up here. So far, I haven't come across any monkeys, or even there was a sign for the wild boars. Oh yeah, there is a graveyard. And hopefully this will get me to the exit for the temple. So I'm almost close to the exit for this part, but just come across this place. It looks really cool. Just have to wait in the line. But I saw people eating over there. The food looks delicious. Some sort of noodles. Not sure what they are, but I'm sure I'll find something. So I finished with this side of the temple. What is it time now? It's only 1:15. I mean, I can go to that those torii gates. Still have plenty of time. But I'm just thinking, should I just split up the trip and do that tomorrow? I don't know. It will definitely be on the video, that's for sure. But yeah, let's see. Let's see how things goes. I am a bit hungry, so I'm gonna grab some food first, and then we'll continue. So I didn't go to the bamboo shrine or the bamboo forest. It was about 2ish. I was tired. I went back to my hotel and had a nap, and I just woken up. So most of these places, these shrines and temples, most of them, they're like timed. So I think 5 o'clock to close, and it's just literally 5 o'clock. It's 5:15, and looks like most people just finishing work, going home. Bit of a rush hour. Okay, now it's proper snowing. Oh yeah, it's coming down heavy over there. I need a nice bar and good whiskey. That'd be really nice. I thought she heard my comment and she's like, wow, good idea. Maybe she did. I mean, it is a good idea. This is nice. You know how earlier in our video I mentioned about so many slot machines in Japan in general, but sometimes they have these buildings, they are like huge, almost looks like a mini casino. I found one, and this is what it looks like. So that whole building, it's nothing but the slot machines. I mean, they are like, when I walk past the like aisles that goes as deep as you can see. So many of them. You just can't do the video of the photos inside. You know what I haven't seen in Japan? Like all these main streets, like back home in Australia, and I've seen in many other countries, you would have like a bars just right outside, just drinking and just watching people. They don't have that one here. And maybe that's the reason I missed or haven't seen any little pub or something. This is actually the first time I've seen police officers in Japan. I've seen police patrol cars, but these guys just walking around. Looks like the rain has cleared up the crowd. There's not many people around. And even those small little stalls, they're wrapping it up. Which makes sense. It's raining. A very good morning, guys, and yeah, it looks like it snowed the whole night. Everything is covered and it's still going. All right, let's get ready for the mission for today. It's been snowing all night. Not a lot, but it's a lot for me. I actually don't mind, it looks pretty. So I need to catch bus number 46201. Okay, maybe next one. So I have just arrived at the Fushimi Inari station, and just when I was thinking the snow might stop, that doesn't seem the case. So yeah, hopefully, by the time I'm doing the actual walk, it will stop. Otherwise, this is what's gonna be like. Maybe I should get one of these umbrellas as well. I think from here to the entrance of these gates, it's only 10 minutes walk. But if I stay in this snow for 10 minutes like this, I think my camera might die. It's not waterproof. Wow, look at this. It's even clear. Perfect. Should have bought this earlier, but it's never too late. And here is just the entrance. And there are 1,000. Well, at least there are actually more. We'll talk about them when we get there. First thing first, I need to get some coffee. Alright guys, finally we are here. So right now I'm outside one of Japan's iconic attractions, the Fushimi Inari gates. I mean, I couldn't have picked a better day. With the snow, it just looks so surreal. And of course I invested in this umbrella, which I think is gonna come in handy. Let's go and check it out. It's just 9:30 in the morning, and the crowd just picked up. I thought maybe with the snow it will deter some people, but it didn't. I think if it did anything, it did the other way around, which makes sense. So this shrine is dedicated to Inari, the Shinto god of rice, prosperity, and the business success. And throughout the day today, we will see a lot of fox statues around this temple. And that is because the fox is believed to be the messenger of Inari. Here is one. So in this tunnel there are more than 10,000 gates throughout this shrine. Each one of them donated by individuals or businesses as offering for good fortune. And each of the pillars, donors' names written behind them. And there we go, 2 more foxes here at this particular entrance. So it's one way in, one way out, supposedly. We got a sign there, so there must have been people in the past being naughty, trying to go the other way. I mean, usually people are here enjoying the gates, but I think today there was something extra. Well, at least the kids are really happy. They are packed so closely together. I mean, when you have 10,000 of those and more, that's the way to do it. So the full hike of this tunnel takes about 2 to 3 hours, but you don't have to do the full thing. People can return from halfway or whenever they are happy to do that. But my goal is to do the full all the way. Well, we'll see how that goes. Well, the fresh ice is not a problem. Thanks for the example, but that little ice that's been stacked down, that's the problem. This black ice or whatever, I've slipped onto that a few times as well. It's really exciting as soon as you walk in, but I think the further you walk up, the quieter it gets. And that's what I can see. At the beginning, I think, you know, it's just a natural to see such a beautiful thing. And everyone just want to be in the moment, but just walk in and you'll find many spots where, you know, not only good photos, but less people. How did I get so lucky with this weather? I'm so glad I changed my mind yesterday and decided to do this today, because look at this. It just feels like a movie. It's getting more peaceful and just surreal. And it's, I think I'm only, what, maybe 10% in. There's a long way to go. Maybe I just do the whole hike. It will be a lie if I say I'm not tempted, but I just want to stop everywhere, make a video, take a photo, show it to my friends and family, and of course you guys. I mean, I don't know if the camera or the photos can justify how amazing this place is looking today. That's all I can say, because I've never been here before. But everything, the color, the contrast, I mean the color of the pillars, the snow, stunning. I'm just speechless. I just want to record everything and just capture it. Wait for this one. So it's not just a walk through this pillar tunnel, where you get to stop at these little stops every now and then. I believe they are just shrines, different shrines. And of course you have the messenger of Inari, the foxes. Man, this whole experience just feels out of this world. Now I feel like I'm traveling in Japan. I mean, look at this. Where I come from, we don't have this. The land down under is too warm. I just don't have words. I just want to just capture everything, every moment, every single second of this. So you can just watch back and feel like I'm back here. I'm slowly preparing myself. I'm buying bits and pieces. I had the gloves and the neck warmer the other day, and then got a hat and the umbrella today. It's gonna come in handy when I go up north in Hokkaido. And of course, more foxes. Oh, they're holding something in their mouth. And I think this umbrella also comes in handy when I'm not really using it for the protection from the above. It's like a walking stick, you know, the 3-point contact principle. I mean, not the strongest stick, but something. We are not too far from the top. We come to this a viewing platform, and here is the Kyoto city. I'm not sure how clear it looks on the camera, but to the naked eye it's visible. Not the mountain range in the back, but the city itself it's okay, it's clear. And of course we got more gates to go through and continue. What a day. The timing's been perfect. I don't want to jinx it. Where's the wood? Dutch wood.
Just like stood his ground, people would like him. Well, he stands his ground, he didn't fall in the worst way. Because he was standing his ground like
Definitely wear good gripping footwear, I think, regardless, because even if it's not snowing, there are a lot of steps. So I've been given an inside tip by one of the tourists here. She said there's a temple here, which is, I believe, this one. She said go through it, past the shrines, and when you reach to the back, there is an uninterrupted view. Yeah, these are the shrines. You just walk through, and then let's check it out. I always used to say I'm not a fan of snow, but I think I changed my mind. Probably different when you are working. Oh yeah, look at this. And even the snow is deep. It's probably a couple of inches. Yeah, the city is definitely more visible. Really good timing. I think the snowfall's gonna stop soon. I said that before, I know that. But that's what the weather said. But I think it's started to clear up a lot. Maybe it will stop this time. And we're not too far from the summit anyway. It's a good timing. One of the perks of being a guy. The nature is our toilet. I highly recommend, guys, one day for Fushimi Inari Shrine. I mean, they'll do this place justice. So if you can, of course, if you cannot for any reasons, if you come here, you know, that's fine as well. I mean, I think it's more of the experience of walking through and enjoy the place itself. Of course, there are nice views and good points for photos and stuff, but I actually really enjoyed just walking around. And look at this, you know, and it starts to snow anytime. It's perfect. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. If you are limited on time, then yeah, so be it. And this is what I mean. Hardly anyone up here. So if you like that kind of environment, just keep walking. The further deep you go in, the less people. You can actually even hear the sound of nature.
Ну, какой-то камера. Не знаю.
Подожди. Если он пройдет, там
I've done the loop from the top, and definitely snow just stopped and the sun's coming out. Of course, with that, there are more people up there than there were before, and the surface is more slippery since the snow is not fresh anymore. It's just been compacted. But yeah, there's still bits and pieces. The flakes. I think today has to be one of the best days to be here. Not trying to rub it in, but I think that's true. I'm sure you would agree as well. And I hope when you come here, you get the same snowfall on the day. Why not? So you know how I was talking about those pillars, the big ones. So each big pillar, it's about a couple of $1,000, which is expensive. But if your budget is limited, then of course you can donate these little ones. You just won't get a big fortune in return. I mean, you get what you pay for, right? So you're competing with the guys with the big pillars. And with that, we are back where we started from. That was nice. There is no cost, there is no ticket. I believe it's just a donation thing, so if you have extra coins, there are plenty of shrines on the way. I'm sure you can find one to donate. And this is it, guys. That's the end of Kyoto. And today I'm off to Tokyo on a bullet train. I think it's called Shinkansen. So I'm really looking forward to that. I will be in Tokyo for the next 3 nights, so 4 days. And I'm super excited because the whole reason to come to Japan was to see Mount Fuji. And I believe it's more visible during winter, which it is now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Kyoto video. Please join, and that way we'll continue with the future videos. Saying that, I'll leave you guys to it. Here come Tokyo.